In this video, we are going to find out how to send a chat message to a visitor of your website. I'm in the People section, and by default, I have all users sorted by most recently updated. If a new visitor enters your site, he or she appears at the very top as their attribute last seen has been just updated in that second. Let's assume a new user enters my website and you see him appearing at the top. As I don't have any details about him yet, and he's anonymous, the system assigned a random name for him. To send a chat message to this user, I simply need to click that small bubble icon here, or I can select him and click Send a Message button at the very top here. In the chat field that pops up, I can type in the message text, then decide whether I want to create a new conversation or not, choose message type, and if I have more than one support agent, select a sender of this message here. I'm going for small message type, sending it, and from the user's perspective it looks like this. If you go for micro, it will display that way. Then this is medium, and if you decide to select big, it will appear right in the middle. So we now know that it's possible to send a message from the People section, but you can do it as well directly from the user profile. After entering it, select Chat and send the message here. The ways we've just discussed are manual sending possibilities, but the most commonly used functionality is sending messages through an automation. So let's create a simple automation that will welcome all new visitors after entering your website. In the first step, we need to select the automation trigger. So in other words, we need to define what must happen for automation to start. I'm selecting page visit from the triggers list, and as I want it to start regardless of the web page a visitor enters, I'm putting the main site URL here and set the condition to contains. Then I'm setting a delay of a few seconds so that the whole process is more natural. And then, to be sure that the message is sent only to anonymous users, I will use Filters module. I can, for example, select here only those users whose email addresses I don't have. And then the last module is Send a Chat Message, and here I type in the exact text that will be sent to a visitor. So I'm specifying the name and configuring when it should be displayed. In the timing field, as you see, I'm selecting once. In this kind of welcome messages, it's recommended to use that particular option, as we don't want to repeat the same message each time a given person comes in. It means that the automation will work once for each anonymous visitor. After saving and enabling the automation, it will work once for every anonymous visitor coming to my website for the first time. Thanks to a possibility to send a message, you can have proactive approach and welcome a new visitor in real time. Manual message sending may be especially useful if you see in the People section that a new user has just filled an email prompt and their email domain is one of a company you would be very interested in to become your client. So we've just discussed how to quickly send a chat message. Thanks for listening.